I'm always going to be full disclosure. You got to be, otherwise you don't have your word. You have nothing. So when push came to shove, I made a pick. I said, okay, I'll pick Joshua. But what I did was make a case. I made a case, a good case, that Dubois could win this fight because he found himself, because he redeemed himself. And redemption is how? By answering the door when the devil knocks at the freaking door. By coming back after 2 fights that he did with what no fighter wants to do. He gave in. He broke down against obviously against Joyce and then against Usyk. And then what did he do? His people didn't give up. His trainer didn't give up. His father didn't give up on him. Obviously, his promoter Frank didn't give up on him. And he had a choice now. Look in the mirror, go back, find redemption, or you're lost forever. You're in a solitary jail cell called regret. Forever. That's a tough jail cell. He didn't want that jail cell. So what does he do? He fights Darryl Miller, takes punches all night, keeps coming. He stops Miller. Then he takes Herjavec, walks through fire. Hail, fire, nails, everything. Walks through the first 4 rounds and breaks him down. Right? He fought those 2 fights. He didn't fight it. I believe he would have fought him for free. Yeah, I said it. That's what I said all week, because he wasn't fighting for money. He wasn't fighting for record. He was fighting for his soul. He was fighting for the right to look in the mirror and like what was looking back at him. He was fighting to be able to walk down the street and feel like a man. That's what. And when you find that, when you get to that point where you fortify yourself that way, you are dangerous. You are powerful. And what was the one thing I said? Even though at the end I picked John, I said it's going to come down. Will versus skill, baby. And Will won. And Will win. Will always win. Will always win.
That's what I remember from that interview. You saying Will versus skill.
Will always win. And I also said, if he could couple, if he could connect an improvement technically with the will he has, well then Joshua's in big trouble. And you know what he did improve? He improved by coming in behind the jab. Instead of walking in naked the way he did against Herjavec, where he was getting caught all kinds of right hands. He came in behind a hard jab that cleared the path, that kept Joshua defensive, that kept Joshua's right hand in his pocket, where he could get in clean. And then you know what else won it? Besides the will? Chins. His chin was better than Joshua's. He got caught some right hands, but he handled them. When he caught Joshua, obviously it did more damage. Joshua didn't handle him as well.
Teddy, I spoke to Usyk and Conor McGregor. They both said AJ was moving his head back with his hands down, and he wasn't using his feet.
He's got flaws. We all do. But sometimes you pay a bigger price for certain ones than other ones. His flaw is that he'll stand straight up and go straight back. Just what they said. They're right. Two smart men. He pulls straight back. And when you pull straight back from the wrong distance and somebody follows you, thank you guys. Somebody's gonna catch you. If the guy follows you and you're going straight back on a path, if a train was coming at you on a railroad track, would you go back on the track? You get off the track. Joshua has had that technical flaw where he goes straight back. And this time, he went with him, Dubois, and he caught him. And then at the end, give Joshua credit. He showed heart in the last round. He started setting his feet. He started trying to come back. He knew he had a long way to go. He started coming back. He started landing right hands. He started walking forward. And what happened? He got careless. A flaw. He went to throw a big right uppercut. You don't drop your hand down to your knee to throw a right uppercut. That's something that has to be corrected way before you get in the ring. He drops his hand to throw the uppercut. What is Dubois? He's set. Dubois gave him just enough room to hang himself, just enough room to make a mistake. And what did he do? Filled the hole. Filled the hole with a straight right hand and caught him. And then, of course, it was over, where he caught him himself. But, again, give Dubois a man who finds himself, a man who's walked through fire to redeem him. Redemption is a son of a gun. It's a powerful force. and it showed right in that ring tonight. You know what? Give him credit. Give him credit. He got to be happy. He's a story. He's a story for all the underdogs out there. All the guys who've been down. All the guys that had given up on themselves at some point in their life. It ain't over. It ain't over. The only time it's over is when you say it's over. If you don't say it's over, you could beat Daniel Dubois.
Right. We're actually giving away an Usyk signed glove. Jump onto the Boxing King Media Instagram page. You'll see a post with the thumbnail of Johnny Nelson and Dominic Ingle pinned to the top. Just click on that post, the instructions on how to get yourself in the draw on there. There's only about 100 people in the draw at the minute, so you got a good chance of winning.